Alright, I'm here with a brand new pickup video going over some late November finds, early December finds. I got some pretty decent thrift store finds. A few little pickups from stores and some new releases and all that. So I'll go through those now. First with the new releases, I guess. Releasing on December 4th, I got the Persona Dancing Endless Night Collection, which has Persona 3 and Persona 5 Dancing on two separate discs. This is a pretty cool package, actually. I really like the cover, the slipcover. I'm usually not into cases that are not plastic cases, like the uniform cases, but this is a pretty cool cover. It comes out here, slips off to the game in like an art book type case that has both the discs. My 3-disc is in the system right now. It has both the discs on one thing and the code. Because it also comes with a code for, if you pre-ordered, I believe, which I did. I'll get into that in a second. You get a Shinjiro character, a Akechi character, and then or it might just be with this bundle. You get this in general, and a code for Persona 4 Dancing All Night. They ported it from the Vita to the PS4. So pretty good package all around. This retails at $100 and comes with the 3 games. The games retail at $60 each for 3 and 5. I don't know if you can buy the 4 separately. I've never seen it on the store unless they've just released it on the PS4 at least. But I went through and platinumed 3 and 5 Dancing. I'm almost done with the 4 Platinum again. I got it on the Vita, but it's a separate trophy list on PS4, so I'll pick that up again. But I've enjoyed it all around. And actually, on Amazon, when they put that first up for pre-order, it goes for $100. They just put it up at $60 as a mistake, so I snagged that, grabbed and snagged at the same time. Snagged. Maybe you should coin that term. I snagged that immediately at the $60 price point. They had to they put it up, but they honored my pre-order price, so I got that for $60. So nice $40 savings there. Yeah, I've been having a good time with that one. And then, of course, December 7th came out a Smash Bros. Ultimate. I talked about this on my Switch collection video. If you didn't check that out, go ahead and do that now. I went over my Switch collection for 2018. It's the last video I put up. And I'm sure it'll be in the end slate at the end of the video. But yeah, really impressed with it. So many characters. And the characters are, just going to keep adding them. A lot of fun. Pre-ordering at Best Buy not only got you, I still have the Gamers Club. Mine runs up. Actually on the January 1st, so I will no longer have it in 2019 because they stopped doing it for anyone unaware. But not only got you, the $12 off and a $10 Best Buy gift certificate, also got you this little Smash Ultimate commemorative coin. They did this also with Mario Odyssey if you pre-ordered it. I'm probably just going to throw this in one of my plastic bins of game collectibles, but it's kind of neat. I also got the amiibo that go along with Smash Ultimate. Here we got Wolf. I almost called him Fox. I would have gotten crucified for getting a Smash Brothers character wrong. Inkling, which I don't know. I think this one's a little too similar to the Splatoon Inkling. It looks a little better, but it's a different pose, I know, but it's a little similar. And then Ridley, but that's a pretty cool one. Not too big anymore, I guess. So yeah, some new releases there. I'll go into some exchange finds I got. Picked up some miscellaneous games to try to fill in some gaps on the 64 and Dreamcast. It's a couple of games I was just kind of browsing through their 64 loose games, and they had some stuff I didn't have, and they had some pretty good prices on them. I think these are all either 3 or 5. And usually they go for, I think all of these go for more than 10, so pretty good deal. And I think, I still got them for 10% off. They were doing a 10% off deal until December the 3rd, so I got these just in time. So I got Wetrix, Polaris Snowcross. Nothing exciting, but for some reason this goes for I think $12 or something. I don't know why. Don't know who'd want to play that, but... And Big Mountain 2000. This one also goes for 12 to 15 for some reason. Not sure why, but just gotta. I'm trying to get to the end of that 64 collection. I can kind of see the light at the end of the tunnel. I'd like to at least by the end of 2019 get all of the games besides, the big boys, the Clay Fighters, the Worms, now the Super Bowling, which I don't even want to go into that one because I had Super Bowling at one point, but the cart was kind of rough, so I sold it, and that was when it was like a $40 game, and I just recently discovered that game is extremely expensive now, and that drives me absolutely insane. But I'd like to get all the 64 games kind of pad out, because I'm at like 200. I passed 200 recently, and there was, I think 295. So I'd like to get that end in sight by the end of 2019, besides maybe the big boys. And obviously, if I come across those for a good price, that'd be great. But hopefully there's an end in sight. Also, I picked up this one. I think this was $4 or $5, something like that. Another one I didn't have for the Dreamcast, Four Wheel Thunder. So I'm glad to pick that up. And then also, I saw this one sitting there in their like cheap bargain bin for $3. I just grabbed it. Anarchy Reigns. This is a Platinum Games game. I believe kind of a sequel to the Wii game Mad World in a way. I don't think it's a direct sequel, but I think it's like shared universe type thing. But yeah, it was complete. It's probably not worth much more than $3, but I did not have it. I'm a big Platinum Games guy. Never played that one, so I'd like to give it a shot at the very least. So figured it'd be worthwhile. I'll go to a nice Goodwill find now. Walk into the Goodwill one day and just kind of see some PS1 games mixed in with the CDs. So I grabbed all of them but two. The two I didn't grab were just like one of them was missing the disc. It was like a slots casino game. And one of them was Tomb Raider, one of the Tomb Raiders, Chronicles, I think. And it was missing the manual artwork. So, I mean, they were $1 each, but I didn't want to bother. Who cares? But I picked these ones up. Probably the best one. I'll show it. Crash Team Racing, which is cool because they just announced the remake. But yeah, I always enjoy being able to at the Goodwill find a bunch of games, and even if there's not very good games, because none of these are very good games after this, it's always cool to see one good game in there because these were not picked through. Because if someone had picked through these, they would have picked Crash Team Racing up in an instant. So it's always good to see that the games weren't picked through. They were kind of dirty, but here's Caesar's Palace. I picked this one mainly just because it is the case. It's a one-disc game, but it has the larger case, and it wasn't cracked. This belongs to Anna Bowers, and they have stickers. I don't want to show their address, but they have a return address sticker on them, and then they also have this handyman sticker with their name. But yeah, if you are an Anna Bowers, you put your address on your games. That's kind of weird, but I have your games now. I'm not giving them back. Activision Classics. I already had this one. I had this one Black Label too, so I guess this is a double. But for $1 for a half-decent PS1 game. Billiards? I don't know, something about these really cheap sports games. There's another one here too, bowling. Something about these really cheap generic sports games that were released kind of at the end of the PS1 lifespan always kind of interests me. I don't know why, because they're not, good, but I don't know. Maybe billiards is fine. I don't know. Maybe they're both fine. It's just kind of interesting. They look so cheap and dumb, and it's like something about them interests me, so I picked it up for $1. And then this one I had never seen before. All these games were Anna Bowers games, so please let me know if you are Anna Bowers. Yeah, I'd never seen this one before. I'm sure it's terrible, but The Amazing Virtual Sea Monkeys. I mean, look at this art. What is this? What is this? You can look at the other games these guys have made. Creatures. I mean, these look terrible. There is a Tiny Toons game. But, yeah, I don't know. This was has a big old Family Video sticker on it. On the disc. But, oh well. Family Video, somehow still around. The one by me closed. My first ever job interview, I interviewed for a job at that Family Video, and they told me I'd have to shave my beard, so I just told them I was not interested and left. And then that Family Video closed, so they can get out of here. But yeah, this game does not look good by any means. But I figured I'd never seen this. It's not worth anything either, I looked it up. But I've never seen this. I bet it's terrible. It might be fun to sit through. And it's still, interesting enough, had the, it's not going to zoom, is it? Let me focus there. It's not going to focus. You can see it though. There it is. It still had the original plastic seal on the top. which is pretty cool. So that's all there. The Crash, obviously the best one in there. That was my copy. I already sold the copy that I got in with the lot. That's why mine was clean and the other ones were dirty. I know someone's going to try to make a conspiracy video where I lied about getting a Crash Team Racing at the Goodwill for $1, but, you know, be my guest. I don't think I'm important enough for a conspiracy video. Maybe if I get some more subscribers, someone will make one. Some other, just a thrift store find. This is just a charity thrift store. I found some Game Gear games sitting in there one day. These are the ones I picked up. The other ones were Sonic 2 and Echo the Dolphin, but I already had that one. For $2 each, there was the Lion King, Taz Escape from Mars. It's not zooming very well. Gonna have to believe me. Sonic Drift 2, which, interesting enough, I always thought this game was weird. I'd never played it, but we never got the first Sonic Drift game. It was like Japan only. But we got the sequel, and they called it Sonic Drift 2. How many confused people were out there trying to find Sonic Drift 1? So yeah, those were $2 each. But then I just walked in there this morning. I was in the area, so I stopped by. And this whole bag was $4. And there's 6 Game Gear games in here. So I got this whole bag then for $4. So I guess I got all these Game Gear games for $10. And I like collecting Game Gear. I'm not a huge Game Gear guy, but I like collecting for it. It's fun. I don't know. I like handhelds. Game Gear is certainly not the best out there, but it's also not the worst. I also just threw that game on the ground. We got here Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. This was in the $4 bag. Let me see here. Aladdin. They put it in here wrong. Put it in the case wrong. Aladdin, which I've never played the Game Gear Aladdin. The Super Nintendo one's good. The Genesis one's alright. But I don't know what the Game Gear one's like. I don't know who developed that one. Probably Virgin Games again? The Simpsons. I gotta probably just show these without, the case. Simpsons Bartman meets Radioactive Man. I didn't know there was a Simpsons game on the Game Gear. Sonic the Hedgehog Triple Trouble. I think I played that one on Sonic Gems Collection on GameCube, now that I think about it. Not the best Sonic Collection gems. I would not recommend that one. Sonic 2, which they probably just didn't sell this Sonic 2 and threw it in that bag, so I ended up with that Sonic 2 anyway and didn't have to pay $2 for it. I think you guys, I've mentioned it every time I pick up this game, which is kind of common. I pick it up a lot for some reason. I hate Sonic 2 on Game Gear. It's so bad. The screen's too small and you just end up running into everything. And then the last game here, not in a case, Desert Speed Trap, starring Roadrunner and Wile E. Coyote. So nothing too exciting, of course, but I always like to pick up Game Gear games. I'd love to find the Mega Man Game Gear game they did. But that's, probably the most expensive Game Gear game I can think of. And I don't know how likely you are to find that sitting in the thrift store. But, oh well. So I guess that's all for this pickup video here. Got some good stuff all around, but always looking for more. Gonna hope to find some more stuff soon. I checked that Goodwill with the PS1 games every day, sometimes even twice a day after I found all those, and I did not find any more, so I think that was probably all of them. And I must not have had very many games there. But yeah, I'd like to thank you for watching. Make sure to leave a like and a comment. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram at ObjoGaming. Subscribe if you're not subscribed already, and I'll see you next time.